So we are almost close to the end of this episode. We have two more stories left, and this one is about Zeiram 2, a Blu-ray for it being released in North America. Now, if you're sitting around thinking, what is Zeiram? Are you even pronouncing it right, Matt? Well, first of all, you're basically thinking the same things that I'm thinking. So, Zeiram 2, in a shocking twist, is a sequel to the 1994 film. Sorry, not the 1994 film, the 1991 film. Zeiram. So yes, Zeiram 2 is a sequel to Zeiram. It's been confirmed for about 20 or so years now. But what is interesting is that this film was initially released on DVD. Clearly, it's out of print. The first one was as well, which is interesting. And so Media Blasters is actually bringing the sequel out, and it will be both in English and Japanese. So there was a dub back in the day I'm pretty sure it was back in the day. It will be brought out. By the way, the director for this movie is actually Keita Amamiya, who actually ended up directing Garo later on in his career. So Media Blasters' description of this, because again, if you're like me, you're like, I think I may have heard of this. If you see the box art, you're like, yeah, I've definitely heard of this, but you may have never seen it. But either way, Media Blasters describes this as finishing up an important case. The beautiful bounty hunter Iria returns to Earth. Along with her computer, Bob, and her assistant, Fujikuro, she is also assigned an android trainee. Unfortunately, the research team charged with building the android decided to implant the android with the most cunning combat life form in the universe. What? Very huge oversight. That's me talking here. But back to the article. A vicious Zeiram unit. When the android is damaged during combat, it begins using the machine's wide variety of weapon systems to terrorize Iria and her old human friends, Tepe and Kamiya. All three of them are trapped in a dimensional zone by the monster, and if anyone is going to get out alive, Iria will have to beat the monster one-on-one. Alright, so that actually sounds really cool. It will be available, by the way, on Blu-ray September 22nd, 2020, and the Blu-ray version will cost $20, and there is a DVD version as well, which is nice, which will be $15. So, if I do end up picking up this film, it's a hard choice because if the Blu-ray is an actual Blu-ray transfer, I'd probably go for the Blu-ray, but I definitely like DVDs, and some people think of me as an old fogey for that, but I'm sorry. Like, the fact that I only have two Blu-ray drives, for lack of a better term, because it's the actual term, drives in my house, PS3 and PS4, so if I can't use those, I could at least use any, like a laptop. I can just end up, using my PC, which actually has a separate, didn't come with a DVD drive, sadly, but it does have a separate one that was really cheap, like $20, so I could easily use that. So I'd rather probably get the DVD, unless of course it looks so good in Blu-ray, in which case, yeah, I'd kind of want to pick that up. But what I'm interested in is, I was under the impression that the original Zeiram film is out of print. Is that true? How wrong am I? Let's find out right now. Also, there's an anime? That's interesting. I'm getting sidetracked, everybody. Oh! I've seen this. Media Blasters? No, Discotheque. That's interesting. The series serves as a prequel to the original live-action movie. That's a weird fact that I now know that nobody cares about. Either way, let me look up. I've definitely seen the Zeiram, the original movies box art around the internet. But let me see here. Zeiram on Amazon. The DVD definitely seems out of print. Ooh, that's not good. Also, I said the name wrong. It's Amazon. Oh, but thank goodness the anime is included on Prime Video, which is included in your Prime membership. Oh, wait, I could just watch it right now? That's interesting. I should genuinely look into that. Oh, an anime prequel for a movie that does not exist. How wonderful. How wonderful is this? I say doesn't exist. It did at one point. I just think that it is severely out of print now. Yeah, somehow I can find the second movie on DVD, even though it's not out yet, but I'm sure it's the original version before it was licensed. And, oh wait, no, there's one from Canada for $20, but I'm sure by the time someone watches this, they're like, oh, I should pick that up, and then they'll buy it. So personally, I'm probably going to wait until I can find the first one on DVD or Blu-ray or something like that. But for any of you that do have that one, at least this one's coming out, so, and on Blu-ray, so, more you know. But when it comes to my stomach, I don't know if you just heard my stomach in the background, it also has some things to say, but what I am curious about is whether or not these are going to be brand new English subtitles, or if they're from previous releases of the film. I don't know. I'm assuming the film has been released before in some form or another, and this is just a re-release. But either way, though, tell me what your thoughts on this movie are down below. Do you recommend it if you've seen it before, the first one or the second one? Does this interest you at all, or are you like, oh, it seems okay, I guess? So tell me all of your thoughts down in the comment section down below.